September 10th. And I'm going to stream some forgotten games, and then we'll forget them. And Karen's here, too.
Mm-hmm. I was checking.
See, there's Karen. I told you. You guys thought I was lying, and I'm sitting. Terrible.
I'll come back in a few minutes.
Mm-hmm. So we're going to look at 5 of my games that I played in my teen years, between the ages of, I guess, 14 and 19. That I've probably never shown on stream because, you know, they're 2,200, 2,300, 2,400. You know, sort of like now. Yeah, truth hurts. All right. Give you guys some time to show up. Tomorrow is the first day of our 2-day tournament, the birthday bash. Yeah. Yay, noises. $2,500 guaranteed prizes, free food, etc. 200 cent to dues, grunge war. Yeah. This interrupted. No, it's been interrupted. Your favorite movie. It's Thaddeus. It's Dimebag. Dimebag's awake. It's 2 a.m. It's 2 a.m. Yeah. And Karen will join us shortly. We just had a Blitz tournament, and Archer got clear second out of 20 players. I think he was rated about 7th, so that was good. 4.5 out of 6. Should be rated relatively soon, and frankly soon. And so forth. Let's see, do I have my thing? That's what she said. I got a mask. Oh, here it is. Yeah. Can't see Vishwa nothing. A very strange tournament in St. Louis. Kasparov did well, which is weird, and Hikaru did badly, which is also weird. Very strange tournament. Shanklin did pretty well, too. Never saw such a strange tournament. I mean, the only thing that makes any sense to me is the St. Louis club paid Kasparov's opponents to lose. I don't see anything else that makes any sense. That also doesn't make any sense, but it makes the most sense of the alternatives. Grunge War gifted 4 subs. Hooray! Etc. It's Ben. You spelled it's wrong. Boo, boo. You didn't capitalize hey, etc. So yeah, if you're in the neighborhood, come down the next couple of days and play in our birthday bash. Yesterday was our 4-year anniversary of being open, and we're having a tournament this weekend to celebrate. It's a celebration, bitches. J4Y Bruise Bruz subscribed. Good moment to you. All right, it's time for a train. It's always time for a train. All right, etc. And the chatters are as stupid and drunk as ever. Still can't see. That could be a me problem. You're so far away. Xanianthra subscribe. Good. Good. The more you subscribe, the more subscribers we have. It's a train. Hooray. Level 2. Can't beat that. Wait. Oh, no, level 3. Forgot about that. Forgot about Dre, too. Now we'll wait for some people to get here and the train to end, and then we will start. And we'll begin. Also, etc. Mainly, etc. Go, Ben! Stop this stream. It's too exciting. Go, Archer. Archer came in second in the Blitz. And so forth. Man, I ran out of Perrier. Now I'm running out of unsweet tea. As a consequence, I might have to go to the store. 45 cents it is. It's Big Bad Al. And so forth. Let's get it started. Come on, hype train. Go, hype train. Go, etc. Yeah, but thinking's not your strong suit. It's 5-card draw. Less thinking, more donating. Yeah, the Mora Gambit video, which we recorded on Wednesday, is now on YouTube. Go YouTube, etc. 3 centages. All right, thanks, Chief. Put it in the basket, Chief. Go Mora. That wasn't auto mod, that was me. Try to behave on this stream or I'll ban you again and your children's children. The games were played before you were born. All of these games were played between 1983 and 1988. And none of you were born. Well, this hype train's going pretty slow. Or is it slowly? Don't really know my adverbs. Shockmed88 subscribed. Farty Party gave $2.99. Hooray! Yay, noises. Noises are always good. That's what she said. So I'll play with my phone while you guys are donating. Xanianthra gave several centatus. Several. Yay, noises. Yeah, my phone's dying. It's like my comedy. All right, it was just updated, the list of entrants. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 24, 26. There's 28 players entered for tomorrow. So that means we'll probably get 50. Between 9 p.m. and 9 a.m., we usually get at least 20. Hooray. Good tournament. Pinky Jim 77 gave 500 centatus. Hooray. Yeah, this is from the 1984 Michigan Open in Lansing. Possibly East Lansing. Nobody knows. I got an award there from the Michigan State Senate because I went to Russia that summer. Race for the prize subscribed. Hooray. What's the best argument against Bartholomew saying he could beat Morphy? Well, Morphy's not alive, so he's right. That's the best argument I can think of. Yeah. John Bartholomew's only about 4 classes worse than Morphy, so I guess he could beat him if Morphy wasn't alive. Still be close. Yeah. 300 centatus. Thanks, WV223. You're the best. Yay, $9.99. On Superman. Thanks for the $9.99. Yeah, players have gotten worse over the years, which explains why Kasparov, being an old man who never plays chess, is still the same level as the top players, and why Karpov at the age of 70 is still better at blitz than Karyakin. It seems like every 10 or 20 years, chess players get worse. Probably they do less chess stuff and more opening prep, and a lot of them let the computer do the work for them. So you see people like Shanklin get good, which doesn't make any sense, because he's good with opening prep. But yeah, I mean, obviously in the 50s, 60s, 70s, the players were better than now. The truth hurts. Now it's just a blunderfest. Frankly, terrible. So yeah, since Morphe was a long time ago, he would easily beat today's players. Aqua 57 subscribed. Hooray! More subscribing. Yeah. I mean, Magnus is clearly top 10 of all time. Yeah. Hype Train level 4. Hooray! Delicious. Yeah, I have Magnus like 5 or 6. But maybe I'm overestimating him. Maybe. Frankly. Yeah, rating inflation's pretty bad. Yeah, truth hurts. Who would you place above Magnus Carlsen? Every stream it's the same thing. See, Morphe, Fischer, Kasparov, Karpov for sure. Then other people might be better, like Tall. Go Tall, Capablanca, etc. Is somebody a good player? Never heard of him. It's Karen. All right, ready? The hype train's not doing so well. Terrible.
Hey, Grunge Ward.
Yeah, I blame society.
Hey, Sven.
Everybody's gone?
Yeah, everybody's gone.
What about Archer?
I forgot about him.
What about Dre?
Yeah, Archer's here.
Hooray. Does he have his money or did he lose it yet?
Good question. Hey, Heinz Superman.
Hooray.
Jimbo, Tripsud, etc. What's everybody doing? Hey, Doric. Hey, Farty Party. Can't Boomlet.
100 Centidues, Fool's Mate. Grungewort says it's good with the blue wall.
Oh, you like it? Good, thank you.
Blame the media blamers instead. I blame you guys. Come on, Hype Train, let's go.
The media blamers about what?
I don't know.
What?
Karpov at 70 is probably better than Magnus in his prime. Bam. I mean, Magnus in his prime, he tied with Karyakin 6-6 in the World Championship. And Karpov beat him 1.5 in Blitz. So, it's not really something to compare.
Hey,
Frankly,
Jack.
terrible.
Hey, Jack.
Yeah,
Zonty.
players now just bad. I don't know what happened to them. I think because they spend all their time playing on the internet. And can't play slow chess anymore. You know, the hype train's dying. Boo, boo. Boo everybody. Terrible,
Right.
that's correct.
It's very colorful.
Yeah, it's true. Go Ben, in case I forget my name, like on Elvest. 400 Centidues. Yay, it's the 4th anniversary of our club.
Yay.
Hey, Smith Moral Lecture. Kakaru tied Kasparov. Who's Kakaru? Kakaru?
Thank you, Grunge Ward.
Hooray for everybody. Story time. We're not getting to level 5. I blame society. I'm trying to figure out who to raid. And I just started streaming.
That doesn't bode well
No.
for a long stream. Already planning your exit.
Yay. Who's Hikaru? I know who Hikaru is. Get sushi and not pay. Wow.
Thank you, Conf Boulette.
Hikaru played slightly better than XQC? Slightly. I guess it's time to give up on the hype train. Let's look at some chess games. These games were played before you were born. Okay,
Good.
this is from the Michigan Open in 1984, I believe. I had white. I was about 2250, I guess. I don't know. Something. So I played the bird, something. Yay, I doubled his pawns. I like white's position. Engine says white's slightly better. Knight d7, controlling e5. And then I got e5. See, that bishop's not good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and doubled pawns. Terrible. Yeah, never play f6. Yeah. Yay, the hype train. All right. Queen f7's a bit passive. I think the engine wanted him to go here, attacking my knight and trying to infiltrate. e4, stopping knight f5. Always stop knight f5. Yeah, these pieces aren't good. So now white has a big advantage. Then I sacked a piece. The engine says that's terrible. It doesn't like that move. So the problem with this move, he'd play queen e8. The problem is he should take. Now I'm threatening stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then he should play knight f5. It says I'm much better here too. Takes. This is obviously better for white. This pawn structure is terrible. Okay, he didn't do that. He got afraid, and he played queen e8. And I threatened checkmate, and he saw it. And then I went back, because I want to sack here and such. Then he defended. I brought another guy into the attack. Look at me, I was young. I used to attack. And this is slow chess. The engine likes these moves he's making. This guy's like 1900. Nice guy. Queen h5. He doubled up on the bubble up, and this is a blunder. Yeah, he should have played bishop e8. And then this sacrifice is winning. I actually found a good sacrifice. So the idea is if he takes with a pawn, which he should do, then I play rook g6 with unstoppable rook h6. Inconceivable. So I win. Hooray. But instead he took with the queen, and then I always retreated. Queen f3. The engine likes queen g6 better, because it doesn't matter much. That is better, I guess. I didn't see that. So I played here, and then I'm winning. Hooray. Always retreat. Hooray. Yeah, this was a nice finish. I'm threatening mate.
Mm-hmm.
So he stopped it. And then I threatened mate again. But he didn't see that mate. He played there, forking my queen and rook. So I mated him. Knight here's not a good defense, because if he didn't see the mate, he could see rook takes rook, king takes rook, then mate. But yeah, he's losing here anyway. Should have played knight f5, defending against the mate. Then he's just normally losing. This was actually one of my worst tournaments ever. So I was like the highest rated player, and I was 14, Michigan Open. I lost in the first round to Doofus, and I lost in the second round to Rufus. And then I won my next 5 games, but I lost like 100 rating points. Everybody I played was, like 1,200.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, so nobody's ever seen that game, including me and my opponent. That was played before you were born. But yeah, I played sort of aggressive, considering the way I play now. Okay, this game was also played, I think this was played in 85. So this is the guy who sends me insane emails now.
There's not just one.
No. He's like once a month he sends an insane email. It's like me and Wes and all that. Yeah.
All right.
He's like the government and, yeah, he's,
Yay, thank you, Welch's Grape Juice.
He's like a friend of ours here in Georgia, but he's small and quiet, but crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, Ben does not do coaching anymore. Bubba Collie.
Now, Robert Avery actually played a famous game. In the 1970s, there was an annual tournament in the U.S. that was very strong called Lone Pine, with huge prizes, lots of foreign grandmasters. And he lost a game to Gligerich, which Gligerich sacked all his pieces and won, and it was voted the 10th best game of The Informant.
Yeah, I hope he's not watching this stream.
Who?
That's a point.
Who, Robert?
Robert William Avery.
He doesn't have internet. No.
He didn't mean it, Robert.
What? Yeah, well, he knows he's crazy. Anybody who's that crazy knows they're crazy. Yeah. Okay. All right, so he has white. He was 22 something on a good day. This probably wasn't a good day, so he's probably like 2100. And I was playing 2300. Okay, so I transposed to a Queen's Gambit with black, just like Karen plays. See, I play passive and solid. So I want to play Queen A5, which is the Cambridge Springs, but he took on D5 first. So now it's just an exchange QGD. Boring. Yeah, and I played H6 here, which doesn't make a lot of sense. And then he made a move that doesn't make a lot of sense. I mean, like, either one of these moves is fine. He took, which doesn't make any sense. All right, takes. Yay. Then he played for the minority attack. Rook B1, B4. And I got my pieces out. And then I played here trying to stop him from playing B5. Man, the engine likes the way I'm playing. Okay, then I went here because I was a kid, so that's all I knew. Never play F3. Yeah, the engine says he shouldn't take this. I guess if I take and play knight G4, he's getting really crushed. So he stopped mate with knight F1. Yeah, and the engine says I'm better here too. Yeah, he played both ideas, minority attack and F3, E4. You can't really do both. You got to do one or the other. Queen D2, very passive. The engine wants me to play B5 and then play... I can't play knight B6. That's the bishop. Yeah, it wants me to play B5 or H5. All right, I played B6. Rook A8 to play A5. He stopped A5. And I played C5. Now it says it's equal. Doesn't like that move. C4, which is what, Karen?
Explosive?
Yeah, now if he moves his rook and I move my rook, his position's terrible. Because I got this and I can kick his bishop. So now he played super tactical. Take, because I was 14, 15. So now his bishop's hanging. He went there. I took. He played rook A1. He doesn't want to take with the queen because then I can take on B4. So he keeps B4 defended. And I played B5, confusing the audience. So like if he takes, I can play rook B8. But the engine says he should take. But he played there. And the engine goes, boo. Because now when I play A5, he's sort of stuck. Now he has a Sophie's choice. So he took this, then I play A4 and have a passed pawn. But if he takes on A5, which is the other move, I can just take this and I have two passed pawns. Yeah, his position's bad either way. Now he played E4 trying to get counterplay, but that just hastened his demise. Don't you hate when people do that?
Hasten their demise?
Yeah. Okay, now this reminds me of the game that I played to get my second Grandmaster norm against Varakobian in Chicago about 2005, approximately. Mm-hmm. So what happened was it was an exchange Slav, and it was boring, and he played E4, which severely weakened D4. So whenever you make a move like that, that's not defended as much. And that's a dark square, and I have dark square stuff, and he does not. So E4 is just a really bad move. Probably he thought in the long run he's going to lose because I have a passed pawn and he has nothing, and this is his only counterplay. But that just loses. Yeah, I just take, and then I play bishop b6, and his position collapses like a house of cards, and the dominoes all fall. Checkmate. Yeah, so now it's over. It's a simple blunder. Now attacking his rook and unpinning my bishop and attacking this pawn. Yeah, now he's threatening my bishop, so I ignored it because I want to back rank checkmate him. And he didn't want to trade queens, although he has to. Yeah, I see why he didn't want to trade queens. This is all forced. And then I win his bishop. That's a good reason not to trade queens. It was still his best option. He played here. And then I went all the way back. And then after here, check. And then he resigned. Because it's check. If he goes here, then I'm better. Well, then I'm going to go check, check, checkmate. Well, it's not checkmate. My bishop's here. And he's in check. So he resigned here. Hooray, I won. Yeah, I used to play black in a Queen's Gambit, declined often because all of the Karpov Korchnoi games from the 70s and 80s when I was a kid were QGDs. And, Karpov was normally black, and I was like, Karpov's pretty good. I didn't play it correctly, but, I like the opening. Yeah. Etc.
Hey, Daniel. Line09.
Hooray for Ben. Okay, next game. White versus black. What? I didn't put a game here? All right. Well. Bam. All right. So this is the next game. This is again. Wait, Robert Avery again? What? Man, I made all kinds of errors. Darn. I have a lot of other games to show you. Or I have other games too, not just the 3 here. I have 2 more. So I'll find those after this. Okay, this game was played in Lloyd's Bank in London in 1988. So they used to have a tournament in London annually in the summer, and it had lots of GMs and such. And I had just moved to Belgium, so I was like, all right, London's pretty close. I don't know where London is. And I played this British-sounding guy, right? Pretty British, right?
That last name.
Yeah.
I don't understand what that last name
is. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah, I said, like, what? I don't understand your last name, and the guy said, I'm sorry. I was like, all right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay, so I was white. And I don't know, I guess I'm an FM or an IM. I don't know. I guess I'm an FM. All right, so I played passive and solid, as was the style at the time. And then I played B4, playing for space. Hooray. Look at me. Okay, so this position's about equal. Now he started playing badly because the middle game started. He played that. I think that's not a good move. Yeah, and the thing is, he doesn't really have a king side attack, but my queen side is ready to go. So I don't like this blocking of the center for him. Okay, so it looks like a reversed French defense kind of position. Yeah.
Yeah, what do you mean you don't like the blocking of the center? What?
Yeah, because I have play on the queen side and he doesn't have a king side attack. Like if his bishop was here, okay, maybe. Mm-hmm. But he's not attacking me, but I have all kinds of play here. Bishop here, knight here, knight here, knight here, queen here, rook here. And the reason this pawn structure is good for black is if he gets a king side attack, because his pawn here is annoying. F5, F4, knight here, bishop here. But he can't do any of that. So this pawn's weak.
So you're saying that was not good?
I don't like his E4 move. No, okay. I think that's a mistake. Yeah. Okay, attacked his rook. He saw it. Yeah. I mean, I have queenside play. He doesn't have kingside play. So I like my position quite a bit. See, I'm coming in there. Always retreat. Yeah, I mean, in this pawn structure, the endgames are really good for me because this pawn's weak. And I'm attacking on the queen side. And it's really good if he's mating me because this pawn's annoying. A lot of times they play this to get some space, but he's not doing anything. Knight's over here. He's not, doesn't have like queen h4 and bishop d6 and knight g4 and h5 and g5, g4. He's got nothing. Okay, so this is just a worse position for him. He's always retreating. I'm building. Always retreat. Still building.
Does your wife play chess too?
She does not. Oh, wait a minute. Never mind. She's played more tournaments than everybody in this stream combined.
You can ask me. You can ask me too.
Mm-hmm. Bam. Yay, all trades favor me. Man, I wasn't a GM yet, so I never got lift with H3. I literally didn't care. I'd be playing this every move now if it was today, but it's 14, so 15, 16. It's like, whatever. See how I played rook c6 and blocked his queen defending his knight? Mm-hmm. See? So he defended it.
So you're saying there's no need to get lift right now?
I mean, I would be getting lift every move now, but this was a long time ago.
Oh, I would too. Okay.
When I literally didn't care.
I would definitely be.
Yeah, I'm like, whatever.
Okay.
Winning a pawn. Yeah. Bam! The engine recommends that move because that's a tactical move, mm-hmm. and I was a kid, so yeah. And then I get 2 rooks for a queen, but I take all of his pawns. His pawns are all weak. I still didn't get lift. I just never cared because my knight's stopping that. So.
Yeah.
Now he's threatening here, which I also didn't care about. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Don't care. Yeah, I'm completely winning. He tried to mate me, but trying is the first step to failure. Always check. I played a really nice tactic here. Like here, this is really nice. I would never see this now. But then I could see it. So watch this. He has to play rook f5 or it's mate. This is checkmate if he doesn't play rook f5. Right? Mm-hmm. Now I played a great tactic that I would never see now, but as young. Obviously, I saw it when I played queen. I saw it already like 3 moves ago. I played here. He has to take it. And then here.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, I must have seen it when I played like knight f7. Otherwise, I can't play, I can't play this way if I didn't see it. Then I take it. I still never got left. I just kept taking things. And then he resigned. So you see how I could take that with check? But after here, he's got 2 legal moves. And then I go queen e6 check and take his rook. Still never getting left. I mean, he took this pawn. But I was like, whatever. I'm interested how I played that game because I probably didn't play that well. Yeah, I didn't stand on ceremony then. I just played. I didn't like, oh, you gotta get left. I didn't think like that. I just like calculated, made moves. Mm-hmm. So I probably played better then because I was trying to play the right move instead of the safest move. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I pasted 5 games and only 3 of them showed up and 1 showed up twice.
Weird.
I'm the best.
Karen is a GM in karaoke.
Mm-hmm. All right, I gotta get back to chess base and do stuff. What do I do? I have to do this again. How did I mess up so much? That's the part I don't understand. How did I make so many mistakes? What am I, an old man? Yeah, that's right. Let's see. And then we did 1982 to 2000, I think. This is what I did before.
Oh, you like the background? Yay.
The more you donate, the more we believe you.
Yay, thank you.
Ray Willett subscribe.
LP.
Hooray. All right, it's still thinking.
I hated the wall so much that I had it changed.
All right. So what games did I not do? I didn't win many games, so it's not easy. I remember what games if I see them, I'll be like, yeah, that's the game. No. Man, if I didn't lose every game, I would, I'd be in good stead. This is already later than I think I did anything. Oh no, I saw these games too.
Hey, Tobias.
Eh? Lean on me.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys like the blue. Well, we just tried the red and, trying's the first step. Etc.
Try, baby. Oh, I did this game. Definitely I picked this game. It just didn't work.
No. Ben, have you played I Am Basman?
Michael Basman? I've never heard of him. No, I never played him.
A Pleasant Sky Blue. Mm-hmm. It is kind of like a sky blue, but it's slightly different. Sherwin-Williams 6801. I think it's Regal Blue or something like that.
Yeah, I'm getting dumber as I... All right. Let me see how I played the other game.
Hikaru Orange Wall.
I played 95.3. He played 84.6. That's pretty good for me. Yeah, that sounds like how I played then. All right. So this was in Ohio at the Cardinal Open. I played a lot in Ohio when I was a teenager. For one thing, I moved to Ohio, and I lived there for almost 2 years. But the other is, I lived in Michigan, so I went to Ohio. It's funny, I'm old enough to remember when the speed limit was 55 on highways. Mm-hmm. And we often would drive from Detroit or Ann Arbor to Columbus to play chess. Then, when the speed limit became 70 and I was an adult and I drove to Columbus once, I couldn't believe how close it was. I mean, I got to Columbus in 3 hours. And when I was a kid, it was like 4.5 hours. But, I drive fast now. Yeah. So there you go.
Yeah, you like the blue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, back in the 1880s is correct. Yeah, that was back when Michigan was better than Ohio State. Yeah, terrible. Yeah. Delicious.
Yeah, the blue's calming. I agree with that.
Now, this game, I remember I played super tactical and aggressive, and I remember like it was not right, but he didn't know why it was not right, so I just won immediately. I did that a lot when I was a teenager. I would win really quickly, and then if we analyzed the game, the computer would say, no, no. But there were no computers then, so I was looking good.
Mark wants to know, was he a FM or an IM?
He was an FM on a good day. I'm not even sure if he was an FM, but yeah, he was 2,300 on a good day.
Yeah, hey Tim Mellis.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm white. It was a Grunfeld. Yeah. Yeah, and Bruce is a great guy. I haven't seen him in a long time. But yeah, he's a good guy. Now, here's the one thing I remember about Bruce. In the 1985 Cleveland Open, okay, I had 3.5 out of 4, and I was playing Ed Formanek in the last round. It's an IM from Pennsylvania. And the game went E4, E6, D4, D5, French. I was black. And then the director stopped all the games and repaired. Okay?
Oh, no.
Then I got paired with Miguel Quinteros for the Argentinian Grandmaster. And I was worse the whole game because I was black and he's better than me. Then I was playing foosball the whole game. When it wasn't my move, I'd go down to the basement and play foosball. So I was exhausted.
You could stop all those games and repair? I didn't...
They can do whatever they want. It's the United States of America. Aunt Podian gifted a sub.
Yes, I'm not sure if you can do that.
Okay, so anyway, I'm worse. Then Quinteros blunders a piece. So I made them move winning the piece, and I'm like, I'm winning a piece. But, I figure like he's Quinteros, so I'm missing something. So Bruce Stienfield is watching the game, and he's standing there. I look at him, and he winks at me. So then I knew I was winning the piece. Yeah, and then he resigned.
That's cheating.
Who's cheating?
The winker.
Okay. Maybe he just thought I was cute. Maybe he thought I was really cute because I was beating Quinteros. Yeah. Anyway, he resigned Quinteros, and I was like, what? I didn't know if I could beat Quinteros to up a piece. He's Grandmaster. So, yeah, that was my greatest victory. Bret Hitman Hart. Yeah. That's Karen's favorite wrestler.
Which one?
Bret Hart. Yeah. Etc. Yeah. Clicked incentive fide. That's right. Yeah. Okay. So this is okay. So I used to play Bishop F4 against the Grunfeld. I used to know some theory. Then I stopped knowing theory. All right. This is still theory, I guess. I played the most aggressive. Now this is bad for white, but black has to prove it, which wasn't his strong suit. Right? This is just silly. Like, look at this. Terrible. If Kasparov was here, he'd be rolling over in his grave. Yeah, harsh. Okay, so he took... I thought it was a good joke. Here. All right. Then he played this, which is a bad move. But he's not worse after that. Yeah, he should play aggressively because I've made a lot of queen moves and my queen's misplaced. So knight here's the engine move. And rook here. This move is sort of weird, but all right. Knight f3. And he played a5, which is correct. I played queen b5, which is bad. And he played rook d8, which is awful. So he should play bishop d7, attacking my queen. Then my queen's almost trapped. Right? It says that black has a big advantage. But he played here. Now it's equal. Knight e5 is the best move because I control c6. And bishop d7, I can take it. Right, he's still better. Rook b8's correct. Queen takes is correct. He's still better. And now he took this, which is a terrible move. So in this position, if he wants to draw, he could probably just go here. And then after knight h5, he's better because all my pieces are attacked and my b2 pawn's attacked and a terrible position. But he played this, which is bad. And I took this way, which is correct. So my knight defends my b pawn and my bishop attacks his rook. And I'm up 2 pawns. It's still equal because I'm making like 75 queen moves over here, and my king is still here. He attacked my queen, which is correct, and I play queen c7, and now he blundered, losing the game. The engine says it's equal if he plays like knight here or knight here, opening up his bishop, and he has good compensation for the pawns he's down because I got this going on. So the engine says that he's equal if he just puts something on d7, but he played knight d5, double question mark. Hooray! And that just loses to a simple fork. You'll notice if a knight goes to d7, I said if, I can never play knight b6 because his knight's on d7. But if his knight's then on d7, then I can play knight b6. Know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean. So when he played here, that just loses. The game's over. His one move blunder. Bam! Gotcha, Stienfield. Yeah. And when I played this move, there was some background music. Couldn't believe it. Well, notice how my knight forks everything. So that game I went too far, but he didn't play correctly in trapping my queen, so I won easily. So here he resigned because his knight's hanging, his queen's hanging, his rook's hanging, his queen's hanging again. And if he trades queens, then I got both of his rooks and his knight attacked. Yeah. So at this point, he looked disgusted, and he looked at me, and I winked at him. Well, I mean, not really. Yeah. But it sounded good.
Oh, you pure leaf iced tea? You like the iced tea, Tobias?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, can you guys send me some Perrier? I'm out. Thank you.
It's hard to get Perrier right now for some reason.
All right, let me see what other game I messed up showing you. Because I'm good at messing up. These are all the games I've ever played. I remember
Blue
every one of
Locust.
them.
Yeah, you know that. Who was the winker?
Steinfeld?
Who winked?
Steinfeld. He winked at me when I was playing Quinteros.
Oh yeah, that's right. So, I keep wanting to say Seinfeld.
Well, let's see. I lost to Groschpater. Terrible.
He shouldn't have winked.
And then I showed that game. What do you mean?
That's how Ben got a Karen. She looked disgusted, and he winked at her.
Well, I didn't get this far, so it can't be one of these games. Or maybe I did. I don't think I did. No, I didn't. No, so I have to go back. What's the other game I didn't show them?
You thought I said who was the wanker?
Mm-hmm.
That's my accent.
Yeah, that's because in Britain, people are wankers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we don't say that in the U.S.
I've heard it though.
No, but I mean, it's a common, you call somebody a sod or a wanker. You say sod off, but we don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody says that guy's a wanker. Nobody says that in the U.S.
What's an equivalent here? I would think dickhead.
Maybe. Yeah, but saying somebody should sod off, that's good. I like that. We don't do that here. Yeah, we don't swear good enough here. Robert E630 gifted a tier 3 sub to Amaranth, finally.
Yeah, I like wanker better.
Yeah, I like Robert E630. You can't say wanker when somebody gives a sub to Amaranth, because then the people think weird things. All right.
I'm sure she appreciates that sub.
Oh yeah, and the other thing is she knows about it.
Right.
That's the important thing.
The funny thing is I got gifted a sub to her channel one time.
Finally.
I have no idea why.
Why did she get gifted a sub to my channel?
I don't know. Thank you.
Exactly.
Gave me. I have been on her channel a couple of times.
I can't find.
She loves to be in the string bikinis in the hot tub.
Somebody has to. I like to too, but I never do it.
Showing off those big bosoms.
Mm-hmm.
I got over there a couple of times, but I certainly didn't need a sub.
I can't find another game.
Yeah, Ben does need to do the hot tub stream with Yasser.
What I do?
That's what we're hoping for. In fact, I was going to email Yasser. So he said he could come here sometime when he's traveling back and forth to St. Louis, maybe divert over this way.
Mm-hmm.
And so, isn't he there right now?
I don't know if he's there right now. A lot of times when he does commentary in St. Louis, he's
remote.
But I think maybe he is there. Mm-hmm. Actually, no, I didn't see him there when it was Maurice and Alejandro. I didn't see him, but maybe he's there.
She does have big bosoms. There's no denying it.
Yeah, you gifted another tier 3 sub to Melina, Funky Cold Melina. I guess I'm supposed to know who Melina is, but I don't. Is that like an Amaranth kind of person?
Who?
Well, he gifted a tier 3 sub to Amaranth, then he did to Melina.
Oh, Melina.
Do you know who that is?
I know Melina.
Oh, is that like Amaranth? Same kind of thing?
No, well, it's the same kind of thing, but she travels around the world and goes to different countries.
Yeah, well, I heard Amaranth goes around the world too. Oh, travels around the world, never mind.
Yeah, and Melina is slightly more classy.
Man, I drew S. Boyd.
In the way that she dresses.
Do you know him? S. Boyd.
I will have to say she's slightly more classy.
What?
Yeah. In my view. But,
I don't know who anybody is. I can't even find another game, so I'll have to just find one now.
I mean, you guys agree she's slightly more classy. She's not, I can't, I don't know that she's classy. I can't say she's not classy.
What?
She's just better than Amaranth.
Actually, I like this game. Yeah, I like this game.
Melina's Swedish?
I remember this game. This was played at the tournament where I got my last IM norm, which I didn't need, but I thought I did. So that's important. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this was against Mitcov, but some other Mitcov. His first name is Some, and his middle name is Nother. Some Nother Mitcov. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And they wrote a song about him, Mitcov style. This is Marjan Mitcov. He's like the 5th best Mitcov. He's like an FM on a good day. Yeah, this game was played in 89. So actually I was 20 because I turned 20 in September and this was played at the end of December. So here's what happened. I had 4 IM norms and they were all in Swisses. And you need a round robin norm. And in this tournament, I won the last round. This is round 6. And that last win gave me an IM norm. So like I called FIDE and I said, FIDE, and they said, hello. And I said, I just got my last norm. What do I have to do to become an IM? Do I have to tell the U.S. Chess Federation? And they said, you are an IM. And I said, what? But that tournament didn't matter. They gave me the IM title without having a round robin. Mm. The USCF applied for my title and they gave it to me and nobody told me. Mm. So I found out I was an IM because I was told I was an IM after I called them. And I was like, what? So I got a norm and I was really happy in the round robin, but I didn't need it supposedly. Yeah. Okay. So this is when I played the Slav and I knew a lot of theory. So I'm black and a Slav. And I used to know the main lines pretty well. Okay, now this position, there's a conundrum in the chess community about which move to play, castles and knight bd7. And I'm an, ardent, I think knight bd7 is better for several reasons. And one of the reasons actually happens in this game. One of the reasons you don't want to castle is knight e5 is an interesting move. And after knight here, knight e5 is not an interesting move. Although I faced it, but it's just better for black. The other reason is if they play knight here and take your bishop, and then you open the H line, you'd actually rather castle queenside because your rook's on this H line, which I think happened this game, although this game was 32 years ago, so maybe I'm wrong. So I always play knight bd7, where I never castled. And often they transpose. If you castle next to move, if they play something like queen e2 castles, it's the same. Okay, now the other reason to play knight bd7 instead of castles is if they play queen b3 and they play knight here attacking your bishop and take this, if your knight's here, your rook's attacked. But now you can let them take that and you can either sack a pawn or perp their queen. So this is better against queen b3 also. Okay, so he did do this. You could leave your bishop on f5, but since he took right away, I'm like, all right, now I can castle queenside, which I did. And then I can play like this or something. Yeah. Okay, the engine likes white because white has the 2 bishops, but I have the what else. So, I actually like black here. See, I was young in those days. I played like a lunatic. Knight a2, g5. It's 2 knights against 2 bishops. But, I'm starting to do stuff, right? Mm-hmm. And this bishop is shallow and pedantic. Still, the engine likes white because white has 2 bishops. Right? But, I'm 20, so, I mean, when you're 20, I'm just coming and coming and coming. I'm 20. And when I come, I can just come again pretty soon. I got here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Looks that way.
Yeah. see. All right, about half of them got it. Okay, now he played there. The engine says that's terrible. This is funny. If you look at these positions with engines, they just like white. And then if white makes a move that they wouldn't have played, then they're like, okay, never mind. Black's doing great. So the engine wants to play b4 and like start attacking right away. But he was probably afraid that the H file would be open and he doesn't have any prophylaxis for all the coming I'm going to do over here, right? So he moved rook here so he could escape. But since I was 20, there was no escaping what I was going to do. Yeah. I mean, you have to admit, it's hard for him. It's hard. You can't, I mean, what are you going to do? Yeah. And so forth. Yeah. Very similar to the Bartholomew Rosen streams. Okay. So he played here, which the engine does not like. And then I'm coming to get him. Although actually the engine likes this better. But okay, you see what I'm doing. Okay. And he always played bishop f1. The engine says that's double question mark. Okay, and I played knight g4 because I was young then, so I could calculate. Notice I'm threatening mate. And if he takes it, that's mate. So he has to play either g3 or f4. And I'm winning after either one. He played g3. Actually, he can't play f4 because my pawn's here, so I just keep coming. Okay, then I sack the exchange. Yeah, and this says he's completely lost. Because you see his bishop on d2 is no good. And if it's my move, I said f, I'll play queen d5 with unstoppable penetration. Right? And you know it's going to be hard for him because it's black's penetrating white. Right? I mean, I'm black and I'm, so what's he going to do? Man, that's annoying, right? You agree? See? Okay. So he played queen e4, stopping this, right? And then he will know my name is the Lord. I played knight f6. I could play knight f2 or f5. Also good. The engine actually likes this line. And then, not queen g3 does win, but f5 wins more. I'm not sacking a rook. What am I, 20? All right, so I just played here. Here, and he has to take. So now I have a queen for 2 rooks, but I have an extra pawn and an attack and the white squares. Yeah, and now his bishop's just dead. So this g4 is a really good strategical move. I get total domination of everything. Yeah, and he can't do anything. So even though it's a queen and a pawn for 2 rooks, it says I'm like +4. Because his bishop is so bad. My knight is so good. King is exposed. His rooks are shallow and pedantic. Okay, so he tried and he failed miserably. The lesson is never try. Oh, here I come. Oh boy. Something. King g1's forced. e5 is... I should have played e5 earlier, but it's fine. Threatening mate. Wasn't that a cool move? You like that geometry there? Yeah, Holden showed me that. See how it's mate? So he escaped. Always repeat. Here comes the c pawn. Here comes the queen and the knight. Yay, c4 is explosive. Yeah. Always sack the exchange. Yeah, the engine doesn't like this move, but it doesn't really like his position at all. Look how tricky I am. Sorry about that. Look how tricky I am, Karen. If I take, he takes with the king. So I played this check first. Now if he takes with the king, I go check, skewering and threatening stuff. So he threw in this check first, then took. And then I walk my king up. See? I told you I walked my king up. You thought I was kidding. Never play f6. And he resigned here because if he moves his king, I can take this bit rook.
Right.
And then I'm slightly winning because I get several queens. So he has to play bishop c3, but then f2's hanging. So he resigned here. Yeah, I like the way I played that game. Yeah. Yeah, I was 20 when that game was played. I like the way I walked my king up.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, let's see how well I played. If I like the way I played, it's going to say I played terribly. Horrible. But the only thing better than the way I played that game was all the jokes I made. That was the only thing better.
Hey, Catface, how's it going?
Man, here I go killing again. That's a great line. This guy's a hired killer, and he kills everybody, but he gets killed by whom? In Rick and Morty. Who's the funniest person in the show to kill a hired killer?
I don't know.
Morty. Morty goes to stop him from killing people and accidentally kills him. Then there's this thing that can destroy the whole universe, and Morty kills that too. And Morty's tough that episode. And while Morty's killing everything, Rick wants to go to Blips and Shits and play video games. Yeah. You can't make that up.
Yeah.
Yeah. The jokes kept on coming. That's right. Yeah. Morty the chess player? What? Why do you like Rick and Morty? Anish Giri finds the drool disgusting. What kind of question? Why aren't you banned? That looks like a handle that I've banned. Yeah.
Well, what is Anish Giri, the expert?
Yeah.
On
he's the expert of nothing.
drool?
Yeah. Yeah, Combobulus Michael's great. Yeah. All right, let's see what's going on here. Let's see. I played 95.6. I played 95 every game when I was like a teenager. And he played 91.
Yeah,
Yeah. I played 32 best moves to 26. Yay, no blunders and no missed wins. Only one mistake. Pretty long game for one mistake. Right? Look at the 58 moves. Usually I make like 30 mistakes. Yeah, that was back in the day. These are the unknown games that I played in the 80s and 90s. Mainly 80s. In fact, they were all 80s. Yeah, that was from 89 in December. Oh. What? Oh, yeah, Archer's here.
Yeah, we have to go at some point because if he's playing in the tournament, so he goes to bed at a reasonable hour.
Mm-hmm. So tomorrow's our birthday bash. We currently have about 30 players. I expect 50. $2,500 in prizes. The more you enter the tournament, the more prizes you might win. Probably not. That's a good question. Fernandez or Raducanu? It's 50-50. Fernandez has beat 3 of the top 5 players, and Raducanu hasn't lost a set. So it's 10 o'clock. So what happened in... did Zverev upset Djokovic? Because he won the first set, Zverev. What happened? Illusion for you subscribed. Hooray. And then some. Yeah.
Which one is the one that had to qualify?
Raducanu.
Okay.
2 sets to 1 Djokovic. Yeah.
So that's pretty impressive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Djokovic is going to play Medvedev. That'll be a final for the ages. Sharpie Lover 69420 gifted a sub. Hooray! Yeah.
Zverev beat his wife, they say.
Mm-hmm. They say. I never heard that, but all right. Oh, Zverev's up a break in the 4th? Solid. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know which woman's even going to be the favorite by the bookmakers. You'd think somebody who hasn't lost a set would be pretty good, right? Mm-hmm. But the other one's beating everybody who's like top 5 in the world.
So she had harder pairings.
That's correct. But the other one had to win more matches because she qualified. So she had to win 3 matches to get into the tournament. And she didn't lose any sets in those matches either. So I don't know. 50-50. Yeah. My dad didn't beat Morphy. I beat Morphy. Also what? All right, that's I think I streamed long enough.
Well, I got Fernandez.
What do you got, Fernandez?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really care who wins. I just want the match to be close.
Yeah. I just think that's...
Sort of like Djokovic. I don't care who wins at Djokovic, Medvedev if they play. But as long as it's a good match, not like, 6-0, 6-0, 6-0. Terrible. All right, I guess I'm going to read number 2.
I think we're both leaving Catface.
Lord DVM. They don't care if I leave. They just want you to stay.
No, they.
Thanks, Lord.
I think they thought I was just.
Thanks, Crumbopulous Michael.
So, yeah, either one or two are good.
Mm-hmm.
Either one.
Yeah, all kinds of spelling errors. But actually no spelling errors. Just... Yeah. Have a good night and a good night. Right now, don't forget to play in the tournament tomorrow. If you can't play, go to the internet, enter the tournament, and ask for a buy every round. That way we'll get your entry fee. Yeah. All right. See you guys tomorrow.
Bye.
Saturday and Sunday, I'll be doing, 3-minute and 5-minute, that nonsense. Yeah. And then what do? Oh, yeah, I click this.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
See you.